Hey guys, today I'm going to be talking about the market of loanable funds with an example of crowding out. The market of loanable funds. The market for loanable funds show the interaction between borrowers and lenders that help determine the market interest rate and the quantity of loanable funds exchanged. The market for loanable funds consists of two actors: those loaning the money, savings from households like us, and those borrowing the money, firms who seek to invest the money. Those loaning the money are the suppliers of loanable funds and would like to see a higher return on their savings. This means that higher interest rates are going to motivate people to either start saving or save more. This is why there's a positive relationship, upward trend, between the loanable funds and the real interest rate for the supply of loanable funds curve. The second curve represents those borrowing loanable funds and is called the demand for loanable funds line. People who are interested in borrowing money are more likely to do so if the opportunity cost of borrowing money is low, meaning a low real interest rate. Another way to think of it is to analyze how good the return on investment will be. If the return on your investment is 5%, let's say, and the interest rate is 6%, then you won't borrow the money. However, if your return rises to 7%, then now you will make money on the deal because you are making 7%, and you're only paying 6% to borrow the money. This is why more people demand loanable funds the lower the real interest rate gets. You can see this in the graph shown here, that the supply of loanable funds and the demand of loanable funds cross and give us an equilibrium interest rate of I star and an equilibrium quantity of loanable funds at Q star. Now, what about crowding effect? Let's say that the government decides to increase government purchases, which will increase the demand for loanable funds. This will shift the demand curve right and resulting in a higher interest rate and a higher quantity of loanable funds. The magnitude of this shift right is to increase in the amount of government purchases, a movement from Q star to Q apostrophe if all of it is borrowed. The difference between the new Q apostrophe and the Q quotation shows much private investment is required due to the idea of crowding out theory, that firms invest less when the government runs a deficit. Hope you guys liked this video. Hit the subscribe button.